We got another prediction video, man. This is NRL round 17 predictions. And you also know we always go over the previous round, which is round 16, the scores from that. And then we go through the rankings and see how we fare. But let's hop straight into this joint, man. Starting with, of course, last week's results. The Storm took the Dolphins. Man, that was one of the best games that I've seen. Like, I'm not even going to say in a long time. That's one of the best games I've seen pretty much ever. Every try was basically spectacular, man. It's like one or two of them short yardage ones, but every try was crazy. Definitely enjoyed that thing from start to finish. Storm ended up pulling that one out over the Dolphins that did not have Hammer due to Origin. The Titans obliterated the Warriors. One of the saddest games I ever experienced. If you watched it, you know I turned in my Warriors card for the rest of the season. They got to get some things together, and I just can't be that disappointed with the results to their games, bro. It's sad moments to be a Warriors supporter. But so the Titans beat up on the Warriors 66-6, bro. Crazy. Way too many sixes for my liking. But anyway, we on the Roosters beat the Bulldogs 26-8. Roosters definitely balled out on that one. The Rabbitohs won 14-0. What is that? 4 straight for the Rabbitohs. They came out of the wood grain with these wins. Pulled off like 4 straight. They was the lowest team on the ladder. We'll see where they at in just 1 second. And the West Tigers beat up on the Raiders. Crazy week. Once again, a lot of players was out or missing due to Origin action. So take it as you will, but that was the results from last week. Before we get into anything, before we get into matter of fact, we're going to do this and then I'll predict the Origin game. We're looking over here, and the first thing I noticed is the top 3 teams, Storm, Panthers, and Sharks, all remained in the same place. The Panthers and the Sharks are tied with 10 wins and 4 losses apiece. So one wrong move and, they can either flop or go up or down. And the Roosters, they jumped ahead of the Dolphins. Dolphins did take that L. They're 8-6, which is not crazy to be in 5th place, but it's definitely still good enough to be in that top 5. Rounding out the top 8, Bulldogs at 6. Broncos jumped back up to 7. Cowboys jumped up to number 8. And that Cowboys, it's not surprising. They've been playing pretty decent. Now down to 9, the Dragons, they've been up and down, but they've definitely been putting wins together. They play the Dolphins this week, so it should get a little bit rocky for them. But sitting at 7-7, they're at the 9 seed. Down this week is the Raiders and Sea Eagles. Raiders 10, Sea Eagles is 11. Knights is up 1. They jumped over the Warriors at 12. So the Knights is 12. Warriors dropped back down to 13. They was at 13 a few weeks ago. Jumped all the way up to, I believe, like 10. And now they're back down to 13 again. Roosters is at 14. Titans was the lowest team on the ladder, but now they're up to 15. West Tigers at 16, and the Eels dropped down to the worst team in the league. Basically, the lowest three teams, 15, 16, and 17, is all sitting at 4 and 10. So, and with how bad the Warriors is doing at 6 and 8, they're still only 1 loss and 2 wins away from the 8 seed. So it's really not even over still for the Warriors, but it's just painful to watch that you get 2 good dubs and then 2 horrible losses. It's just too up and down. Anyway, now on to the predictions for State of Origin Game 2 and Round 16. State of Origin is just a few hours away. With that being said, much love to both sides. I definitely want to show much love to both sides. But y'all know I got to pull for the Marines, baby. Let's go. Hopefully Hammer shows out. From what I've been reading, what I've been hearing, he's on trajectory to be one of the all-time greats in Origin history. He has been balling since he started playing for them. Maroons is definitely going to make some noise. Hopefully they win this series, period. I don't care if it's 2-1, 3-0, whatever. But they could get the sweep if they get this win tomorrow. It's going to take another game for game 3. But start with this one tomorrow. So I am pulling for the Mighty Mighties. You know what I'm saying? So sorry, Blues fans. I did look at the roster. Y'all do have talent over there. But I just think the Blues is going to take that L tomorrow. But let's get on to these games for round 17. First game of the week, we got Bulldogs versus Sharks. I'm not inclined to go against them Sharks. They's balling. Bulldogs are pretty good, but I am going to pick the Sharks. Next, we got the Warriors versus the Broncos. Few days rest for the boy Reese, because I did hear he is coming back for Origin. So barring any other injuries, he will be back for the Saturday's game. And if he's playing, I just got to take the Broncos. I don't have too much trust in the Warriors right now. But every time I say that, they end up getting a dub, especially against a good or quality team. But I'm going to still pull for the Broncos. Knights versus Ills. Ills are terrible. Knights aren't too much better, but Ills are terrible. I'm pulling for the Knights. You got the Storm versus the Raiders. Raiders just had a horrible loss to who was that? The Dragons? They lost to somebody that was terrible. So I'm rocking with the Storm. Can't go against the 1 seed right now. Not in the position I'm in. Dolphins versus Dragons. As long as Hammer is playing, even though they play lights out without Hammer, I'm still pulling for the Dolphins. We got Panthers and Cowboys. I do think it's going to be an upset somewhere in here. And the last 2 games is the only ones I got to pick from. But I'm not picking any underdogs this week. Them underdogs been shooting me in the foot. So I'm rolling with the Panthers and Roosters versus West Tigers. I'm rolling with them Roosters. They just balling too good. The Rabbits, Titans, and Sea Eagles all have a bye. So there's 3 byes this week. But that is round 17 predictions. I do want to let everybody know that this round will be on GoHammTV live page. It's linked in the descriptions. Go to GoHammTV live. The games will be on there this week. I'm going to give y'all a reminder, State of Origin, before the State of Origin game, but the round 17 games will be on GoHammTV live. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Let me know y'all predictions in the comments. Let me know if y'all think I'm right. If I'm wrong, hey, let's just talk about it. Anyway, I'm going to catch you on the next one.